Welcome back again. Just one of our top stories that we're following this morning. The Obama administration announces a plan to strengthen community policing by expanding training and increasing the amount of cameras to be worn by law enforcement officers. This comes the same day the president discussed the unrest in Ferguson in a meeting with members of his cabinet, civil rights leaders, and law enforcement officials. One America's Augusta Cassida brings us more from the White House.
In light of the continued protests and heightened racial tensions, President Obama met with a number of groups on Monday to discuss the ongoing unrest surrounding the death of Ferguson teen Michael Brown. Before the president convened his Monday meetings, the administration released a review of federal funding and programs that provide equipment to state and local law enforcement agencies. The review was first ordered back in August, after Officer Darren Wilson killed Missouri teen Michael Brown. The police response to the situation immediately drew federal attention, as cops dressed in military gear invoked criticism and highlighted the mistrust between law enforcement and community members. But the White House says that distributing military-style equipment to police departments can be very useful.
There are certain situations in which these kinds of programs have been useful and contributed significantly to public safety. The best, I think, and probably most high-profile example that comes to mind is the use by the Boston Police Department of some military equipment in their response to the Boston bombing.
White House Press Secretary Josh Earnest says that unlike in Ferguson, the use of military equipment in Boston was properly used to protect both members of the community and the police force. He notes that reports find a lack of consistency in how federal programs are implemented, structured, and audited. In response, the president is calling on his administration to draft an executive order to develop new standards for federal programs that equip local police with military gear, with a focus on training and transparency. The president hopes to broaden the discussion to tackle more than just the race issue, but more of the foundational relationship between law enforcement and the communities they serve. The White House has not made clear whether the president will travel to Ferguson anytime soon, but for now, the federal civil rights investigation into the killing of the Missouri teen continues. Augusta Cassida, One American News, Washington.